Alright guys, Western Oklahoma event number 1. So we'll start out, I got in and started fishing close to the boat ramp around this little standing brush. And here I got bit pretty early, but as you can see, it's a sand bass, not scoreable in our event. And so I fished around here for a little while, ended up catching a couple off species, caught a sand bass and a crappie. So what I did here was, here you'll see this clip, you'll see my crappie catch. But what I did was, the day before the tournament, I got to get out and pre-fish on Humphreys. We got to pick between Humphreys and Clear Creek. So I got out and pre-fished on Humphreys, fished around all day, and didn't catch much. I ended up catching one bass. And so I decided that since it was so tough, I would go to Clear Creek and see if my luck was any better. So I came to Clear Creek blind, never been here before in my life, and I fished around. And the day before, when I pre-fished, I found that there was no fish up shallow. I fished shallow all day. And water temps were about 54 degrees the day before, and the conditions were a lot different. It was really windy and cloudy and cold the day before, but today it started out pretty cold, but ended up warming up a lot. And the fish were acting a lot different too. And so since the day before I fished shallow and didn't have any luck, I tried to do something crazy and fish deep and tried to find a bunch of spots that I wouldn't normally fish. Normally I strictly fish shallow, but I tried to do something crazy on the tournament day and it did not pay off. So here you'll see I'm working back towards this pocket back into where the dock is. I get back there and end up catching an unscoreable bass. He was short. So here you'll see that I'm fishing a hand-pulled swim jig with a 2.8 Kayak. And so I got in here and caught this bass, and it kind of threw me for a loop because I was in the back of this pocket, and like I say, back here the water temp was a little bit warmer. It was like 55, but I caught this bass and it kind of distracted me. I spent way too much time back here in this pocket fishing, thinking that I would find something better, and I did not. So like I said, after I left that pocket early, I fished around and tried to find some fish offshore, and I had no luck. And so I fished around all day, just running around like a chicken with my head cut off, not fishing how I know how to fish, and it didn't pay off. And I don't really know, looking back, why I decided to do all that. I guess because it was tough the day before, but really with the water temps warming up 55 to 57 to this day, I should have known that the fish were the fish should be biting, and I should have been covering water and fishing moving baits, but I didn't. I fished around and ran around like crazy, just hitting random spots and killing a bunch of time and not catching a bunch of fish. So here it is about noon, and my confidence is shot. I haven't caught anything. I've been watching people catch fish, and I just cannot catch a fish today. I mean, I'm just having one of those days where nothing I'm doing is working, and my confidence is low. My mental space, like I was just thinking about giving it up and going back to the house. Honestly, I had work today. You have those thoughts going in. You fish for several hours and don't catch anything. So I decided right here. It was about noon. I was like, man, I got to hunker down and I got to catch a fish. I'm not zeroing this event. And I made that decision that, like, okay, we're getting in the game and we're going to catch a fish. So I moved to the dam, and you see me fishing along the dam. I decided to get out a Ned rig, and then I ended up fishing a crankbait, but ended up deciding to fish how I know how to fish, and got over here, try to see if there's anything on the dam.
incher.
So after fishing all day, not catching any scoreable fish, feels really good at 12:30 to finally catch a good fish. So I decided to stick on the dam. The guy that had moved in front of me and was fishing the dam I watched him catch 4 right in front of me. So I knew there was fish there, along with the fish that I caught. So I decided for the rest of the day I have 2.5 hours to catch a fish. I decided I'm gonna stick with the dam for a while and see if I can catch anything else. Here I grabbed a wiggle wart crankbait, and I'm working that along the dam.
Let's go. Number 2, baby. Number 2. Thanks, bud. Let's go, guys. 12.5 incher. All right, man. We got what? Okay, that's fish number 3. We've got 50 minutes. 50 minutes to catch 2 more. Gotta catch 2 more. Let's go.
All right, so I was finished up there. I didn't catch any more fish after that, but I ended up saving the day by catching 3 fish on the dam. It felt good. It was a big mental hurdle I overcame because, we all have those days where we just suck and everything we're doing is not working. This was a day like that for me, and I thought about how, at noon, I thought about going to the house, but I decided to stick it out, grind it out, and overcome my own mental weaknesses, try to figure these fish out. And I was able to catch a couple of them, and it feels good to beat your own mind whenever it's telling you to be weak. And man, I thought about not posting this, but I think somebody can get something from seeing the bad stuff too. It's not always going out there. I mean, I'm still fairly new to tournament fishing, and some days I'm not that good. I mean, some days I just go out there and try to catch them, and some days I can't catch them, and that's just how today's was. So I decided to go ahead and post it, give you guys the good, bad, and ugly. Hopefully, next tournament we're able to catch them a little bit better. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Hit like, hit subscribe for me.